Welcome back to the Every Thoughts Podcast, presented by, you guessed it, OTDL, where we keep it. You might have guessed it on the down low. I'm here with Cody. I'm here with Gearhead and Isaiah. His first podcast Cody's been in 3 months.
What's up?
He's back.
Howdy.
And we're gonna get into. Well, I'm gonna let Cody get into him wanting to take a break and everything that has been going on with him, because I was in a podcast. God damn it! Last time I was in a party with him was a month ago. And we're just going to catch up and shit in this video. But first, Isaiah had a weird-ass dream last night, and we're going to let him tell us about it. So go ahead, Isaiah.
I just got up, okay? Like, it's
Bro,
like
that's crazy.
6 o'clock.
Wait a minute.
It's like 6:30, right?
Right.
So, I ain't been up long, okay? But this weird-ass dream, I was in a school, bro. A school.
That's where you go to learn stuff. Before you continue, Isaiah, let's hear what Cody's going to say. What do you say, Cody?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you to look. Well, it's not nothing important, but this is what I accidentally logged into when I just done that. That's crazy. I just got some crazy flashbacks.
I
sent you a screenshot to it. I sent you a screenshot to it.
Not official. Back at you.
Yeah, bro. That wild. That's wild. That's crazy.
My God, he's Mutt. Mutt's back. Anyway, go ahead and continue with your story, Isaiah.
Alright.
You
was there, Josh.
I was there.
I was at a school.
Yeah, I bet I was failing there too. Fuck.
No, he was like...
Oh, I was passing. Oh, we got our report cards. In the dream, we got our report cards. It's straight A's.
And we was the only two people, not the only two people, but
I started saying we talked to people in school, dog. What the fuck?
No, we was the only two guys, and it was like
we was the only two guys
by women. I don't know why, but we was surrounded by women, and I don't know if you remember playing the Jack and Dexter games growing up on PlayStation. You know the little creatures that would fucking run at you and attack you.
The link for it will be.
God, okay.
Yeah, you know that? You know the little creatures or whatever?
Yeah.
Bruh, they started attacking us, okay? You take off running. You leave me behind.
No, I wasn't leaving you. I wasn't running because I was scared. I was running to get the principal. That's what I was doing.
It was weird as fuck, and there was water surrounded by us. It was...
somebody fucking graded in the tall grass.
Yeah, fucking.
Isaiah graded in the tall grass, and he's getting fucking. He's getting premonitions of what's to come.
I mean, it was crazy. Like, I don't even know how it's.
So how did us being surrounded by women have anything to fucking do with fucking water and creatures?
I don't know.
I wasn't running because I was scared. I was running to get the principal. I was running to get Clint. I was running to get the janitor so he could get up the water so he could mop it up. That's what I was doing.
It was crazy. And then you disappeared, and then he was gone, and then it was just me. Like,
I definitely got fucking mauled and fucking massacred.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably just gonna start a whole new brand on TikTok. I think.
I'm thinking about.
You got a notification. Huh, looks like I'm getting a call.
Boom!
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is just take a whole I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking just start completely over on TikTok.
You gonna create a different account?
And yeah, probably yeah. I am thinking about possibly deleting the Gearhead TikTok. I don't really know. That's good.
But
how would you go to those extremes?
That D3C sports car that back at you?
Wanna go to the what?
Deleting the whole Gearhead account. Why would you go to those extremes?
Yeah, why would you go to those links, pal? Buddy, champ.
I mean, like from the TikTok.
I'd also like to point out the fact that D3C just fucking cameoed in an OTDL video. I see these. We're sending the contract. Let me type it up real quick.
Because here's the thing, right? Like, if I'm going to start completely over...
Oh, Linda's hacked.
Like,
I just got up.
Well, I got a friend request from Linda Hurley, and I think she's hacked because it's one of those ones where, hello, how are you doing today? It's an Egyptian prince looking to get my fucking social security number.
No.
But anyway, we'll backtrack a little bit, and Cody, you can explain your plans, because I don't know. I'm pretty sure we told that Cody was taking a break, but I'll let you go into more depth on that, Cody, and explain why you want to take a break and what your plans are.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah. We want to hear about that. Not my
Well,
fucked up dream.
So, like,
Been surrounded by women and creatures fucking swarming us. You me tell you what those creatures were a fucking symbol of? Isaiah's lack of riz. That's what it was a symbol of.
Yeah.
too bad I wasn't there. Yeah.
Well, every one of me and Isaiah went over to the corner by ourselves while Cody was over here surrounded by them. I mean, the creatures and the women were wanting him. Yeah.
Taming them.
Oh, goddamn.
Anyway, so,
We'll start with
One of my
you wanting to
reasons-
take a break. We'll start with you wanting to take a break.
alright, so one of my reasons for wanting to take a break is, for one, I'm just getting really burnt out on just like, the gaming stuff. Mainly because every time I make content, every time that I play a video game, I'm trying to make content out of it, pretty much. And it's like, it's making me, it's almost feels like I'm forcing myself to play these games whenever I really want to play these other games. Or maybe I don't even want to play it all, but I still force myself to play. And I feel like I've burnt and I feel like I burnt myself out on doing that. But it's like, I don't want to stop making content, right? Like, I want to continue making content. But it's like, because I feel a little burnt out on games, like, making content from games. Because I feel that way, it's like I want to do something different. And I don't know if I want to do, start a whole new channel, maybe, under the same name. I will, obviously under the same name, but, I was thinking something like Gearhead Plus, like you were saying, Josh. Or even, Gearhead Studios or some shit, Gearhead Productions,
Or
I don't know.
Gearheads,
Or extra Gearhead.
Extra Gearheads. There is only one. But,
But, yeah, so it's like, I'm thinking about doing that, and maybe doing, either, gaming news, or, do, short stories, something, right? Covering some topic of some kind of something, right?
I think
Doing something
what
different.
sounds the best to me is probably Gearhead Plus. That's what sounds the best to me. It rolls off the tongue better
Gearhead
than
Plus?
Gearhead Productions or Gearhead Studios. You know what I mean?
Also, too, I was going to say something about the burnout. Just like Josh said to me when I was thinking about taking a break, I caught fire, and me and Josh, I think we was playing GTA, and we was talking about it, and he's like, "Bro, if you take a break right now, man, you're going to fall off." Because
Isaiah was finally getting put on for the first time since he started. Because Isaiah hasn't been on YouTube long. He's finally getting put on people's recommended feeds and shit. And I was like, listen, and then that was happening, and he was like, I think I'm gonna take a break. And I was like, listen, that'd be the worst possible thing you could do, because once you take a break, YouTube has no fucking YouTube has no fucking exceptions or anything. You know what I mean? As soon as you take a break, they're immediately going to pull the rug out under you, and somebody else is going to be put on those people so I can recommend a feed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with what you said, Cody, you said you just getting burnt out on the game and stuff, and you still want to make content, or you don't know if you want to take a step back or whatever. I think if, like you saying, you're forcing yourself to play these games and you really want to do something else, I think maybe just don't play the games and just do whatever else you want to do. I think that would be probably the best thing. Don't force yourself to play if you're forcing yourself to play Call of Duty or you're forcing yourself to play Fortnite. I just wouldn't do it and just do whatever else that you guys want to do, because
I kind of want to do it on TikTok.
The people are going to come eventually. You know what I'm saying? But if you're forcing yourself to do it, if you're burning out, you're not enjoying what you're doing, then there's no point in it at all. So I would do what you want to do.
But see, I kind of want to do it on TikTok, start a new account on TikTok and do it there. And then obviously, on my TikTok account, I'll have my YouTube channel linked. And I think what I'll probably do is starting maybe this weekend, I'll start uploading videos, like maybe 2 videos a week. That way it doesn't feel like I'm fucking too swamped with it. You know? Or maybe just a video for that channel, and then maybe mainly focus on the TikTok channel. So like 1 YouTube video a week, and then, you know, for a little while until I can kind of get back in the groove with the game and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, I'm
It's
sorry.
like it's like that way I got TikTok to do one separate thing, and then I got YouTube to do one separate thing, but under the same, you know, Gearhead brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's what I might do.
Anyway, like I was saying,
doing what you
Well, hold on, Isaiah,
enjoy is
let me
doing what you enjoy is the most important thing.
yeah.
the last thing that I'm gonna add to this is I've kind of went from the Mr. Ballin of, and this ain't, you know, dropping no names. I'm just making puns. I got a lot of respect to Mr. Ballin, you know, he's an OG.
Bro.
But you know, it's kind of like Mr. Ballin when he's like, we upload once, twice, sometimes 3 times a week. We upload once a week.
We will upload 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week. We upload once a week.
Yeah, but you know, honestly, the same reason for him doing that is probably one of the same reasons for me doing that, because it's like it's so stressful just trying to worry about content and pumping out content when you're especially doing it when you're forcing yourself to do it every fucking day, pretty much. For months and months and months and months and months, and it's just like,
Mr. Ballin actually went on a podcast recently. The first podcast he's ever done for YouTube, and he actually explained why he went from 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week to just once a week, and it's because he ran out of verified, you know, 100% proof. He ran out of verified stories. And it became a whole lot more difficult to find like verified stories compared to like when he first started.
that does make sense.
And he wants to go through and make sure that it's verified. The case is already wrapped up or whatever it is. He wants to make sure he's not going to get any legal trouble with the people. He wants to, you know, get in contact with them and see if he can share the story. And that's why he went from 3, 4, 5 times a week to just once.
I don't even know who y'all talking about.
You don't know Mr. Ballin?
You don't know who Mr. Ballin is? Me, Josh, and Austin's almost ended up on his channel several times.
Several fucking times. Yeah.
I feel like Mr. Ballin would respect that, you know, that joke, but it's true.
I mean, and the videos are on YouTube. The videos are on YouTube.
Yeah, the videos are on YouTube.
I'll link a couple in the description. Y'all can go watch them. Else I'm sending up on Mr. Ballin. Is it?
I don't even know who.
Bro, it gives a whole new name to "You Almost Went Ballin'."
Yeah,
you know, that's a new phrase. You almost went ballin'.
Yeah, we almost went Mr. Ballin'.
Yeah, we almost went Mr. Ballin'. Yeah.
But sorry about that little pause from me. My mom pulled up on me, dropped off some Mexican. She was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
food, Mexican food.
Okay. He cut out. He cut out and just said Mexican. I was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, he quit talking over that. I just wanted to specify.
Yeah, Mexican food. Yeah, my mom dropped me off some Mexican food. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing some shit for the organization." She's like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "Yeah, shout out Miss Williams."
Yeah, shout out Miss Williams. Anyway.
But Cody, man, it's good to have you back, man.
Yeah, it's good to have you back at the party, back on the podcast, bro. For real, for real.
Yeah,
it's been 3 months since he's been on a podcast.
Yeah.
Damn, what was that?
That was my chair. I apologize.
Making a comeback, or
yeah, like what's the future looking like for you, Cody? And that leads into like what we was talking about. Like you explained why you was taking a break, and now what's your plan now? Now that you have took a step back and you're sort of figuring stuff out.
Caught your breath.
So I'm gonna try to be I guess like meticulous about this new direction. Like I'm gonna actually do like some hardcore research, actually fucking take notes, like be a fucking nerd for a minute, you know, do it right, and try to actually, you know, I guess be like slightly, you know, more professional, I guess, in a way with it, but with like the way I'm kind of like going, I feel like that's kind of the only way to do it right. So yeah, I mean, I think the future is going to look good, but I think it's going to be a patient process, if that makes sense.
But speaking of the future, starting in 2024. Okay, so the first video for OTDL in 2024, and I just here's just a timeline for y'all. So on January 1st, 2024, Late Nights makes a return with me and Jeff. We're recording the podcast, so that'll be the first one. It'll be the first episode of Late Nights, and
new podcast.
It'll be the first episode of Late Nights in almost a year, probably about 8, 9, 10 months. So Late Nights is making a return. It'll be the first episode. That'll be the first video in 2024, and then starting in 2024, we're doing at least one podcast a week, but we're aiming for 2. And then in between those, because if we do get 2 a week, want to be on Monday, want to be on Friday, like it was in 2023 for us. But definitely 1 a week. Aiming for 2, and then in between those 2, so want to be Monday, want to be Friday. In between that, so probably on like Wednesday, we'll have a gaming video. And 2024 is looking good for us. We're gonna be grinding really hard for OTDL. And Braden's dipping. He's not getting a contract back. But
we hate to see him go.
We hate to see him go. But with Braden leaving, the two members who left OTDL when the 2022 contracts expired, they are re-signing on the 24th of December. So we'll have 9 members in OTDL, the most we've ever had.
And I got somebody in mind too that might want to join us too. I haven't really talked to him about it. It's somebody.
So the 2024 OTDL roster. Here's what it is going to look like. Head under 1130, which is myself. Gearhead, which is Cody. Dead Sync, which is Austin. Isaiah. Solomon King, which is Jeff. Average Loser, which is Hunter. Kip Zinga, which is Shane. Satan Saint, which is Chris. And Cookie the Rookie, who used to be Jabrowski, but that is Jacob. And that's what the 2024 rosters are going to look like for us.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a whole lot of grinding in this organization, and I can't wait.
2024 is going to we're going to be cooking in 2024.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. It's going to be lit. And also too, Cody, since you're in here, me and Jeff put our beef away.
They squashed it.
We squashed it. We finally moved on and stuff like that. So yeah. So me and Solomon, no beef there.
That's good.
Good. They squashed it.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, let the past be the past. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that happened 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That should have happened 7 years ago. It's a long time.
But we still joke about it and stuff like that.
Listen, bro, listen. If you dwell on your past, you'll forget about your future. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Yeah, and I don't know what got into me the night that we squashed the beef, but I was like, you know what, man, it's time to fucking let go.
Put this to bed, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just put it to bed, and we can all move forward with our lives. And he had a kid. I told him I've been sober for 2 years off of drugs. He told me congratulations. I told him congratulations on his kid and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, you should play something with us one day. And he was like, man, I gotta find the time. And then I was like, that's cool, bro. Completely understandable.
Also, the contract's expire in 9 days. For anybody who's wondering.
Yeah, the contract, the contract.
But mine, Austin, Cody's, and Jeff's contract don't expire until July 14th of 2025. So we'll have GTA 6 by the time our contracts expire.
I'm only here until 2025. I'm only here until 2025. I'm only here until 2025.
Oh.
It's crazy. 2024 is going to look bright for us. We're going to be cooking in 2024. And like I said, the first episode from OTDL in 2024 is going to be the return of Late Nights with me and Jeff. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, Cody doesn't know this because he's been on his break. OTDL actually started another podcast called Drunk and Super that we do when we're drunk. There's 2 episodes out right now. Both episodes are just me and Isaiah.
Those are fucking good.
It's fuck, bro. Because that first one I was hammered, Isaiah wasn't, and then the second one both of us were hammered. And after we recorded the second one, we recorded another one after that. but I had to scrap it because halfway through I left to go puke.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
I
bad.
puked for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was,
So there's 2 episodes up of Drunken Stupor. That's just a podcast we do when we're drunk. So,
yeah, I don't know how.
there's
I don't know how we
there's
can-
gonna be an episode. I'd like to do probably an episode of Late Nights and an episode of Empty Thoughts. Like I'd like that to be the 2 podcasts we do in a week. But like, there's no like designated track for Drunken Stupor. There's whenever we're drunk and we want to record a podcast, that's what we do. There's no designated schedule for that. But that's just like it's just like a different variety of podcasts and a different variety of us. That you get when we're drunk. So if you want to go watch those are on the OTDL channel. You can click on the channel, go all the way down, and the playlist are there.
GTA 6 one. I think
we got a GTA 6 episode of Empty Thoughts that came out not too long ago.
Yeah, that was lit. You know what I mean? Because we was all I think it was just me and you that was just talking about
just me and you.
GTA 6.
Talk about GTA 6 for an hour.
What's your take on that, Cody? What's your take on GTA?
He said that's
6?
one of the reasons that he's wanting to get back into GTA 5 to get hot for 6.
Oh yeah.
Which I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was devastated whenever I was watching that trailer and it said come in 2025. I was like, damn, bro. You know.
That's my new motto. My new motto is I'm only here till 2025. All right.
Man's gonna play GTA 6 one time and then dip. He's gonna fucking commit suicide.
Alright, see y'all out.
I'm gonna go live and record it and send it to y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll post it on OCDL.
He'll make the thumbnail. It'll be Brenner from The Walking Dead, but with his face.
He said we're not the good guys no more, Rick.
I thought you weren't the good guy no more, Rick. I thought you weren't the good guy no more, Rick. Ain't that what you said? What happened, Rick? I thought you weren't the good guy anymore. Ain't that what you said? Even right here, right now, you ain't gonna fight for it. I'm a better father than you, Rick. Damn, bro, what happened to you, Shane, huh? And not Kip Zinga, neither. But yeah, I mean, he's been going through a lot of depression, so I hope he's doing all right. Seems like everybody's fucking depressed right now. Yeah, Shane.
Bro, it's the most depressing time of the year right now. You know, you got the holidays coming up. You know what I mean? And people are not around no more. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Josh, can I go ahead and say it?
R.I.P. Joey Scott.
R.I.P. Joey Scott. You know, there's a lot of people that's not around. There's not a lot of people around no more.
Yeah, my family's a dying breed, bro. There ain't that many of us left. Like, honest to God, like close family.
You know what I did?
There's probably 12 of us left, which is insane. So that's wild.
And you know what I did on Thanksgiving, bro? I woke up hungover as hell because I went down there to my mom's, right? Because my mom lives 5 houses down from me, right?
Bro.
And I took my game down there and played my game down there for about an hour, dog, and just dipped out, bro. The holidays are not the holidays anymore. You know what I mean?
On Thanksgiving, what I did on Thanksgiving was I woke up, went up to my mom's, ate, stayed up there at my mom's for probably all together from the time I got there eating and then left for probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Came home.
Yeah,
that was it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. It's like wham bam and thank you, man, with these fucking holidays. You know
yeah,
what
I mean, you go places, you see family for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, you dip, and that's it, bro. So it's rough.
Like, I remember when I hate it when we used to hit houses. You know what I mean? We'd go to this person's house and that person's house. I hated it because everybody'd be like, "Oh, I remember when you was in motherfucker."
It's like, bro,
I don't even
fuck?
know you.
You know what I'm saying? I used to change your diapers, bro. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying?
And then you always get that one cousin. Would you bring for us to dinner for?
What'd you bring? Man, get the fuck out of my face. I brought myself. That's what I did.
I brought beef, you know what I'm saying?
I got some beef. If you want it, we can cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Amber.
What are you doing?
I'm
oh, man, that's big.
What's up? What's up? What do you need?
Hey, you can go back to your game.
All right, I'll call you here in a few minutes, okay?
Whatever.
Zero
Whatever,
riz,
bye.
bro. Zero riz. You hear that?
What?
Zero riz, pal. That's what I
Isaiah,
said.
do you need me to teach you something, bro?
Yeah, you need to start giving him. You need to put him
Alright,
through the
listen.
Gearhead course. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro.
The Mutt Daddy course.
Nah, listen, okay, listen, Isaiah, okay, listen, I used to charge for lessons like this, but bro, listen.
No, whoa, Cody, go. Before you continue, let me tell you what happened the other day. So man was live. He says that Amber comes in, which is the person he was just on the phone with, and how did she say it? She said something, and Isaiah, and she told Isaiah she was thinking about him or some shit, and the man fumbled, bro. How did she say it, Isaiah?
I said something. I'll tell you how it goes right here. All right, I'm playing GTA, right? Because that's the only thing I play. Fucking comes in there and goes, "This is why you're single," and I'm like,
"Oh yeah, no. I'm not talking about when you displayed a little bit of riz. I'm talking about when she come in and said that she was thinking about. She said thinking about you, bae, and he fumbled. He fumbled, bro.
Yeah. I don't know how I fumbled it, but
he's just like, oh, it's like, bro, what the fuck? But then he did display a little bit of riz. She come in and said, "That's why you're single," and he said, "Well, how about you change that then, Amber?" Bo has no riz. But continue what you saying, Cody.
Listen, I usually charge for lessons, but I'll help you out, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. It's always awkward. Mine and Amber's relationship's always been awkward around each other.
Let Mutt Daddy over here give you some fucking lessons real quick.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
And if anybody's watching this podcast and has zero riz, take notes. Get the notepad out.
I ain't even trying to toot my own horn or nothing, but... Yeah?
But it's
always
been awkward.
Give him some pointers right now live on a podcast, just in case anybody's watching this. They're like, man, I have no riz. I wish somebody give me some lessons. And they click on Empty Thoughts by God and they get them. From Mutt Daddy Gearhead. You to the Hall Mutt Daddy Cody Singleton Gearhead. I just named out every fucking name he's ever been.
You forgot Monsteristic Productions. Or no, Monsteristic 649 and Monsteristic Productions.
Yeah, that doesn't count, alright?
But no, listen, bro, Grim Reaper has fucking tickled me. So, like, I can't really give,
Just do the 1,000-yard stare.
Listen, I can't give lessons for free like that, you know? But Isaiah's like, he's a bro, so, you know.
Give him one pointer right now.
Just fuck her.
Yeah, we started a hashtag last night. We started a hashtag last night. Hashtag let Bo hit.
Yeah, Bo.
It's on Twitter. We all tweeted it. Hashtag
Anyway,
let Bo hit.
no, that's not where I was going to go with that. First of all, I was going to say, Bo, like, just calm down, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like you're defusing the nuke, you know? That's one thing. That's one thing. Just calm the fuck down. Like,
yeah, I feel like when she talks to me,
it's like
his heart starts pounding and he gets a little numb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
I feel like when she talks to him, like his heart starts pounding and he gets a little numb and his feet start tingling or something.
Hands start sweating or something. It's like, bro, just calm down. You're good.
You got to send her selfies like Kentucky Pretty Boy takes TikToks, grabbing your chin, biting your lip.
God, bro. You know, he kind of looks like a gopher when he does that. I'm saying.
Looks like a fucking antelope or a gazelle or something.
or like an anteater, like trying to seize out.
Cody's
big ass nose he's got. Yeah,
that's who he is.
Who is he?
I'm what?
He's a moody man. Yeah. You gotta think about it.
Oh, you're moody man, yeah, for sure. Damn, babe. I lay all that money out on the bed. We get freaky and that shit.
Yeah.
No, listen, I'll be how do I say it? I'll tell you who I want to be, but first I'm trying to figure out how to fucking get this code. I gotta think. Just kind of do one thing at a time right now.
Hey guys, it's D36 Sports Car. That back at you.
Yeah, damn. Hey guys! Hey guys!
It's right here.
That's what he said. Why was he yelling at like that anyway? I just want to know.
Everybody.
Hey guys! It's D3C Sports Cards, and we're in search of Hall of Famers.
And I told Austin the other night when I was drunk, I said my liver to the rest of my body whenever I think about drinking 3 times in a week again.
Hey guys! Hey!
Yeah, he was pretending to be Jelly Roll security, and he was walking through the back halls. And after he goes, hey, he goes, Big JR's coming through. Step aside, or some shit like that.
Jelly Roll was fucking rolling.
Wouldn't you be though, bro?
Yeah.
Hey guys! Hey!
I would need oxygen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need oxygen right now, but I'm saying, need oxygen, you know what I'm saying?
I told everybody on my friends list the other night that I was going to get lung cancer and die. I told everybody on my friends list the other night that when I got drunk.
Hey, listen, Isaiah, this is what you do. See, you fan of that. Now, listen, you need to go tell, what's her name, Amber?
Yep.
What's her name?
Well, he calls her
you go tell her.
Yeah.
You need to look at her and say, listen, I need some oxygen, so you're going to give me mouth to mouth. You know, that's what you got to go do. You got to go do it right now.
He calls her Big Tush
Yeah,
Kush is what he calls her. Because her name on Facebook, her last name on Facebook is Kush, and he calls her Big Tush Kush. That's what he calls her. Thanks to Austin. Austin started that, and Isaiah now calls her that.
Yeah, I'm about to change her contact information to Big Tish Kush. But, yeah, it's always awkward between me and her. I don't know why.
Just because you make it awkward, Isaiah, right? You just got to walk up and about,
No,
shit. Oh, yeah.
What are you trying to make me be, like, Moody Man? Be like, hey, babe, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what you got to do, bro. Call her back right now live on a podcast and do exactly that. I'm about to slap you on probation.
God damn. But anyway, yeah. That makes it awkward too because it's just I don't know.
Well, now that Cody's back, in the podcast, and me and Isaiah recorded Drunken Super, and we was talking about it the other night, but I actually didn't fucking record it. Any of the fucking episodes we did. Don't know how the fuck that happened. Probably because I was drunk. Yeah, both of those episodes we recorded the other night didn't record them.
God damn.
Yeah, I've noticed it's become a problem with these podcasts. But now that we're sober and we're here on Empty Thoughts, presented by OTDL, where we keep it, that's right on the down low. Hey guys, this is D3C Sports Card, that back at you.
You say, hey guys. Hey guys. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Isaiah his opinion, and then I want Cody's opinion as well after Isaiah gets done.
With the
What's your opinion? What's your opinion on everything that happened with Braden? Isaiah, I'll let you go first, and then we'll ask Cody.
Okay. My thing with the Braden situation is that,
and just for anybody that doesn't know, all right, Braden was signed to OTDL, and then it was just I'll explain it after, but he has came to the decision that he doesn't want a contract back, he doesn't want to join back. And then that's the whole. In the
beginning of Braden, he was fucking annoying. In the beginning, I mean, I'm just gonna be flat out honest. In the beginning, he was completely annoying. There at the end, he started to mix well with people. Well, so with me, he started to mix well with me a little bit because every time that we got into a party with Braden, there was so much attention there.
There was so much tension. Yeah, there really was.
There was like so much.
And here's the thing about the shit with Braden, right? When he first joined, he would spam us with party invites, or he'd spam us with invites to Fortnite, or he'd like one time I thought he had my house bugged or something because as my eyes cracked open, I literally just woke up, hadn't been awake 5 seconds. My eyes cracked open immediately. A message from him, yo, hop on. I'm like, what the fuck? But he would spam us with invites and. But he didn't know how OTDL was, right? The last time that Braden was in a group with me and Cody, and me and Cody really the only one that knew him. Austin knew him a little bit, but me and Cody's the only one that really knew how he was. The group that we was in, we played constantly, and Braden just didn't realize that OTDL wasn't like that. So he didn't know, but he eventually became accustomed to it to realize that we don't play 24/7 like how we used to. And then, there towards the middle of it, he really got to understand it. and then he wouldn't do that. You know, he'd like come in and
the way that
he'd come in and ask to be invited to parties and stuff because he got to really learn how OTDL was, instead of like, you know, him like being like, invite me, yo, invite me to the party or whatever. Or we'd be playing single player games and he'd want to be invited to parties and stuff, and that's just not something you do with single player games because of cutscenes and stuff. Yeah. But he did that at the beginning, and then towards the middle he started to realize how OTDL was, and then everything kind of showed out. But the main problem, and then towards the end, like he just stopped uploading, stopped streaming and stuff. And I mean, if you're in a content creating group, and he wasn't doing anything for OTDL. If you're in a content creating group that makes content, you got to make some form of content, or there's no point in you being in it.
5 days a week. You know
but like he stopped doing anything, and it was beginning to be questionable, you know, within the owners, conversations with the owners, if he was even going to get one back. And he sort of knew that he wasn't going to get one back because nobody could, and he wasn't going to get one back because nobody could come to an agreement on it. And nothing can be done without everybody being in agreement, or there at least being a majority vote. But nobody could come to an agreement on it. Nobody was one way, nobody was the other way. And he realized that he wasn't going to get one back, and then he told me that he didn't want one back, and you know, that is what it is. But there towards the middle, like he really began to understand how OTDL was. But Braden's main problem is, and it's something that it's on me 100%. I never took into account that he might not mesh well with everybody else. Because like I said, me and Cody are the only ones that really knew him. I mean, Austin knew him a little bit, but me and Cody are the only ones that really knew him. Nobody else did. And I didn't take into consideration maybe he won't mesh well with anybody else besides me and Cody and Austin. And he didn't. There towards the end, him and Isaiah began to like mesh well really good, but he wasn't meshing well good with anybody else. And I didn't take that into consideration. So I'll take full responsibility on that. He didn't mesh well good with anybody other than me, Austin, and Cody at all. That's an OTDL, and I'll take full responsibility for that. But continue with what you were saying, Isaiah.
And the way he wanted to leave OTDL is kind of like fuck. He could have went about it a different way. And
he worded it wrong. I know how he meant it, but he pretty much he swallowed a thumbtack and he turned towards God, and he turned to God and started following God, and there's nothing wrong with following God at all. I mean, I wish everybody would, you know what I'm saying? Or at least everybody follow, you know, your higher power in whatever religion you believe in. But the way that he worded it, and I just about know he didn't mean it like that. He said in the messages between me and him, he said, I want to go solo because I want to better my life. And the way that everybody took it was he was saying, oh, he couldn't better his life within OTDL. And it was almost like he was looking down on us. And I know he probably didn't mean it like that, but that's how he worded it. He was like, I want to go solo and see where to take because I want to better my life, is what he said.
But here's the thing, right? Like, with that, I mean, it's like, I understood what he meant. Because, like, I mean, I get it. Like, maybe he thought that maybe, you know, the whole group thing wasn't working out for him. And, I mean, in a sense, I guess, understand that. Because it's like, if he doesn't want to maybe do the same things we're doing, or...
I mean, he said he wanted to go solo to see where it would take him.
That's fine.
He said he wanted to go solo to see where it would take him, and he completely quit uploading.
He's not,
you know what I'm saying?
Because here's the thing, right? And like, I mean, it's just facts. Like, OTDL isn't going to be for everybody, you know, and that's fine. Yeah. And like, that's kind of like why. And I know, I don't know, Josh, I don't know if you've actually talked about it much lately, where I've been on my break, you know, kind of been out of the loop in a sense, but that's kind of why I kind of wrote up some of the rules, like, you know, you get like a temporary contract or whatever for like a 3-month period.
That's what we did with Shane. I give Shane a 1-month contract just to see. I told him, I'll give you a 1-month contract so you can, you know, get to know everybody that's in OTDL. Obviously, he knows me, Austin, and Hunter, but just so you can get to know everybody and see how you feel about it and see if this is what you want to do.
No, I didn't get.
Like I said, you know, doing that like.
Yeah, we've played with you for a year, Isaiah.
But we recently just made up these rules, you know what I'm saying? Like, just recently. But the reason to do that is because, like, in cases like with Braden, you know, he wanted, he didn't
it just wasn't
really feel it or whatever. So it's like, that's fine, you know. Look, if he wants to go solo, I mean, I support him.
And then I was talking to him the other night about it, and whenever I was drunk, and he said that he just didn't want to do YouTube. He said that he knows he's not going to be. He said, I know that OTDL is going to make it. Y'all definitely are. He said, but I just don't think content creating is for me, and that's completely fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
just
whenever he
just
said he didn't want a contract back, he said, I want to go solo, see where it can take me so I can better my life. And I just want to see where going solo can take me, and then he completely quit uploading. You know what I'm saying? So, but he said that he just doesn't want to do he doesn't want to make content, and that's completely understandable. So,
Well, I want to make content. You know what kind of content I want to make?
let's hear it.
The XXX content.
I was gonna say
He's
some
gonna be a
shit.
rapper. I'm just playing. But
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, it's like these little fucks. So Braden dipped out. But what's your opinion on everything that
Yeah,
happened with
let's
Braden
hear it.
Cody from beginning to
I'm
end?
gonna go use the restroom. So, but I still have my headset on. Y'all gonna be muted. All
Yeah,
right.
because the podcast doesn't need to hear you piss, buddy, pal, champ. Anyway, go ahead.
2 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, he just lied to me.
Sorry, I was trying to link this fucking email to this TikTok so I could delete this TikTok account.
Not be good at TikTok.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is. That was
I'm
terrible.
gonna start crying.
It'll be alright. Anyway,
Hey guys.
so like that whole. Hey guys. Hey guys. Okay. Anyway, so from beginning to end, right?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So like at first. No, okay, so what, beginning as in since he's been a part of OTDL?
This is when he joined OTDL, yeah.
Okay, so like in the beginning he was pretty aggravating, not gonna lie, like, cause like spamming invites.
I
There would
mean,
be times
you appeared
he
offline
would-
for over a month because of him.
Yeah, because also, like, bro, there could be times I'd be at work, like right in the middle of work. And, like, he'd be like fucking, like, give me PlayStation invites, and I would kind of ignore it because, you know, like I said, I'd be at work. Then he'd be fucking messaging me, like, hey, bro, hop on. I'm like,
Like that's the thing with me is like, bro, like one day my eyes literally just opened up, and as soon as my eyes opened up, ding, I looked, hop on. I'm like, what the fuck?
But here's the thing, right? Like, it was like that for, like, a long time. And I even told him, I said, listen, I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I go home Thursday. So, like, say Thursday around, like, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock, that's probably when I can hop on. And I told him that, like, 4 or 5 different times. But, yeah,
I mean, I had so many talks with
work.
him, bro. I had so many talks with him about it, and he still continued to do
There
it.
would still be days I would be at work after I've already told him those 4 or 5 times. But there'd be days I'd be at work and he'd still be, you know, like, hey, bro, hop on. I'd be like, bro, remember what I said? You know, I'm not even gonna be home.
Like I said, bro, I had so many talks with him as well about, you know, the spamming and the spamming invites and messaging everybody and telling them hop on when, you know, I was like, bro, it's not how it was before. I feel like Shane when he was doing that barn speech. It's not like how it was before. But like I had so many talks with him, he still continued to do it, bro.
Yeah.
And then eventually he learned, but continue.
But yeah, like, it was like kind of like from that to eventually he did, you know, he did understand it or whatever, and he quit doing all that. And that was kind of like around the same time that you had those talks with him. But you know, it was all fine. But I don't know.
And when I say I had those talks with him, I was being like, listen, you know, like I know back in the day, you know, we all used to play like quite a bit. We used to play a lot, but nobody likes to play like that anymore. That's pretty much like the summarize of the talk that I had with him. But continue, Cody.
But anyway, so like toward I guess close to the end, you know, there was some tension there with him.
With everybody had tension with him.
Well, like okay, like for me personally,
Except for
like,
me. I mean, I didn't, but like, I try to keep the peace. But like Braden would say stuff and he would word it wrong, right? And then other people would say stuff and they would word it wrong, and then everybody was just taking everything wrong. You know what I mean? And it wasn't Braden's fault. It wasn't anybody else's fault. It's just he would say stuff and he wouldn't word it right, and then people would take it wrong. And then other people would say stuff and they wouldn't word it right, and he would take it wrong, and it just began to be a real problem. There was a lot of tension built within the group.
There was, but like I was gonna say, like now, like for me personally, I didn't have a lot of tension.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like there was a lot of times I actually tried, like, you know, taking it for Braden, or
I
just trying to hear, or just trying to hear like both sides of the story or whatever. Because I feel like, as you know,
But my thing is like, bro, there's 8 people in this group. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Me and you, I mean, you know, towards the end of like the shit with Braden, like, you know, you wasn't as involved, rightfully so. But it's like, there's besides me and you, there's 6 other people. I can't make sure this person's saying this right so nobody takes it wrong, and I can't make sure that this person's saying this when there's 6 other people that I'm having to do this for. You know what I'm saying? And that's why eventually Isaiah got co-owner, is because I needed help managing this shit and needed help keeping the peace. And that's why Isaiah got co-owner. And it's like, but I mean, with that many people, I mean, you can't make sure that everybody's not saying something wrong, and I can't make sure that everybody's taking it the right way. I just can't do it, bro. There's so many people. And then there was a lot of tension that built in the group there at the end with Braden. And it wasn't Braden's fault, and it's not nobody else's fault. It's just, like I said, this person would say something wrong. And they would say something and not mean it that way, but they would word it wrong, and then Braden would take it wrong. Or Braden would say something, and this person like wouldn't get it the right way, and then they would take it wrong. And it was just a lot of tension, bro.
I think what really put the nail in the coffin is when one night I was streaming, and I ended my stream, and he was like, "Go subscribe to Headhunter, Gearhead, Isaiah."
Wait, we'll just fucking, we'll not talk about that. Yeah, but
you
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. It's more of like, okay, you're in a group with somebody, and you're being like, go sub to Headhunter, go sub to Dead Sync, go sub to Gearhead, go sub to Isaiah. Wait, never mind. Fuck Isaiah. Don't go sub to him. Go sub to Hunter, and Hunter doesn't even do YouTube. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so you're saying fuck this guy who's in the same group. I mean, yeah, Hunter is as well. We're saying fuck the guy who streams 5 days a week. Don't go sub to him, but sub to the dude that doesn't even do YouTube. He only does TikTok. It's just like, it was just a joke with the way he said it. You can't tell that it's a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, it's like people would say stuff, and they wouldn't mean it away, but people wouldn't take it that way, and they would take it wrong, and it's just a lot of fucking tension that built. And I'm always over here trying to keep the peace, you know what I mean? And it's like, you can't do that when there's so many people in the group. You can't make sure everybody's saying everything right. And it's just a little wild, but.
Bro, I cannot get this fucking code to delete this account, so I guess. I just got it. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa! You cunt! Wait, it's 4-6. Okay.
But Braden's main concern is he just didn't want people to like start like hating on him and shit because he wanted to leave. And I was like, listen, bro, mine and Austin's own. I was like, mine and Austin
permanently deleted.
I was like, mine and Austin's own cousin left when the contracts expired last year. I said, bro, it's not that big of a deal, bro. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
It was just a lot of tension built up.
Yeah.
There towards the end with Braden, and it was unnecessary, and it wasn't Braden's fault. It wasn't anybody else's fault. It was just
it was me.
It was just miscommunication, is what it was. It was completely miscommunication. Come on out,
you rapist.
God damn. Sorry, listen, bro. I zoned the fuck out for a second until just then. What the hell did you want?
But it was just complete miscommunication. It was just complete miscommunication on pretty much everybody's part. Well, it's hard to keep the peace with everybody when there's so many people that's in the group. You know what I'm
saying? Well, you know what? I did not have sexual.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And how do you know?
Because I have 0 riz. That's how I know.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, that is true.
But we're pretty much out of time for this episode. We appreciate everybody for watching. If anybody's in here, anybody's watching this is not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to OTDL, because OTDL is a month. You can also click on OTDL's page, and everybody that's in OTDL is linked to
except for Isaiah.
Everybody's in OTDL is linked to the YouTube Well, go ahead, Cody.
So even though I'm not uploading on YouTube at the moment, I would much appreciate if you could go, sub to me and the rest of the boys.
Like I said, you
But
can click on OTDL's
also,
page, and we're all right there at the top.
I'm going to be starting a new TikTok account pretty soon. Probably going to be under like the handle Gearhead Plus, something like that, like plus sign. So like Gearhead Plus, something of the sort, maybe. So be on the lookout for that. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do yet for that on that channel. But yeah, I will be doing that. So.
And whenever he does
appreciate you
officially
support me
launch
there.
it, one of us will make sure to post on the community tab under for the YouTube his link, and we'll make sure y'all can get that. So just be on the lookout for that. But like I said, make sure you subscribe to OTDL, because OTDL this month, you can click on OTDL's page and sub to everybody that's in OTDL. We're right there at the top, and we appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all the next time that we see y'all.